Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Simply Steph, I'm Steph. I just want to thank you for taking the time, either day or night, to spend some time with me and chill. So today, I don't know if you can tell by the title, but what we're going to be talking about, I said I was going to bring it to you. You guys were asking. So we are going to talk about free stuff. How I get so many free products, full size, deluxe, sample, you name it, I get it. And I'm going to explain to you how I do that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a little backstory. I tried for about 6 months. I decided I wanted to do this sampling thing. There has to be a way to get samples, so I'm not spending so much money finding out that a product doesn't work or I don't like it, right? So I said, well, let me do some sampling. There's got to be a way. So first I tried reaching out to brands on their own, directly to them. I even wrote hand letters to some of them. And I got a thank you, and I got some coupons in the mail for maybe like $1 off or something. Now, I'm not saying that can't work. It could, depending on, I guess, the companies, what you're asking for. But times are hard, and I guess they're hard for everyone, including big companies too. I don't know, because I didn't really ever get anything other than like I said, coupons, $1 off here, $1 off there. So I was just so frustrated. I started just Googling stuff, and I kept seeing these ads pop up, like get it free, sampleme.com, like a bunch of websites. So I clicked on them, and what would happen is they would ask me a question, and they'd say, oh, we're going to pair, sign up, and we're going to give you a freebie or whatever. And I would do that. And then what would happen is they would turn around and ask me a bunch of questions, and then they'd say, okay, we're going to pair you with your sample. And then the next thing you know, they're sending me to another website that would ask me the same exact questions. And these questions had nothing to do with sampling. They were like, does anyone in your family have diabetes? Do you need home insurance, like renter's insurance? And I was like, this is crazy. Well, I did this for a long time, about 6 months, and I'll tell you, nothing happened. So if you see those ads that pop up, don't click on them. They're not going to help you. You're not going to get anything. I can't say never, but I'm telling you, I've never spoken to anyone or even saw anything anywhere posted up about, look what I got from this website ever. Any of them. Okay. So I was so frustrated. I finally just said, it was but I'd say about 6 months. What I did was I was like, I'm done. That's it. I'm finished. This is not possible. I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. And I remember the exact day. I was so frustrated. I tossed my phone on the couch. I said, that's it. I'm done. And I plopped down. And for just some reason, I was just sitting there thinking wow, all that time spent, all that time wasted. And then I just happened to I reached over for my phone and I logged into Facebook. And for some strange reason, I don't know, dumb luck, powers that be, I don't know what happened, but I look in my feed as soon as I pulled up, I logged in and everything. And in my feed, the first thing I saw was an ad. Well, it wasn't so much an ad, it was a post from a Facebook page called YoFreeSamples.com. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Really? Okay, so what happened was I said, well, let me just click on it and see, right? I was just thinking it's got to be the same as before. It just got to be. So what I do, I click on it and I'm reading about it. And now, mind you, I had read so many of the other ones that I don't feel are legit, right? That's my personal opinion, that I never got anything from, let's put it that way, and just kept getting, I called it the loop-de-loop because I just kept getting circles and circles and back again and back. And I swear I would go through each different website twice, and it would never end. So I would actually just get so frustrated to stop. So anyway, when I clicked on this, it was different. I went to this Facebook page called YoFreeSamples.com, and I was just thumbing through it. And I'm looking at the posts, and I'm reading the posts, and I'm seeing all these people saying, thank you, John. Thanks. And then I'm seeing pictures of some stuff that I guess at the time I didn't really know what it was. And I'm just seeing pictures of products and stuff. And I don't know, if they're free or what they are. So I just kept investigating a little more. And I actually clicked on something, and when I clicked on it, it took me to another page, but on that page, it gave me directions on exactly how to sign up for whatever that sample was. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember what exactly it was. I do know the very first thing I got doing this sampling this way, through the Yo Free Samples, and that was an electric toothbrush. Was the very first thing I got. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is great. So, lo and behold, after doing a little bit of research and reading up, a gentleman by the name of John Clark runs this. It's the YoFreeSamples.com. And not only is it a website, it's a Facebook page. He's also active on Instagram and Twitter. He can also, when you go onto the Yo Free Samples actual website, you can have it set up so that you can get samples, emails sent directly to your email, like inbox, in case you missed anything, through the posting. It's very hard sometimes to be active all the time on Facebook. You can set up your notifications to get notified every time he posts. And, depending on where you're at, it's very hard I found it at that time hard for me to whip out my phone and because I heard the notification go off and I knew it was something to do with free samples. So I wanted to get it really fast. So it was kind of hard depending on where I was, if I could do that. So, there used to be a way that you could get alerted a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. But Twitter messed that all up. So we don't know what's going on with Twitter. So John has come up with another way, and I'm going to explain that to you. I'm going to explain that to you in a little bit. First of all, I just want to get you guys started, and I wish someone would have told me this when I was doing the sampling, when I first started, but they didn't. So I'm going to let you guys in on some tips and tricks that I had figured out over the 3+ years I've been doing this, okay? The first thing you want to do before you even get started with anything is you want to create a separate email. Now, we all have emails that we need when we get our phones, to log in, to set the phone up. But you don't want to use that email. You want to create a separate email that's going to be only used for sampling, for free products, to get emails in and out, to send, to receive. When you're signing up, you're going to use that specific email. You're not going to use that email for anything else. And I'll tell you why. Because once that you get a notification to that email, you're going to know that that has something to do with your sampling world. Something to do with either you signed up for something and you're getting a response, or you signed up to a sampling community. And I'll get to that in a little bit. And they're responding. So you just only want to use that for your sampling opportunities when you're signing up, getting notifications. It's strictly for that, okay? The other email you have made when you got the phone or whatever, when you turn the phone on and set it up, use that for your, all your important stuff, if that's what you're using it for. For whatever you're using it for, keep it for that. Just don't mix the two up. All right, that's the tip number one, because it does make it so much easier and so much quicker, okay? I suggest doing autofill, because whenever you're doing the samplings through John and Yo Free Samples, well, I should just say Yo Free Samples. Whenever you're doing it through that, you're not going to have to really need, this man scours the internet and he finds stuff that's free and he passes it along to us. That's how it happens. So he cuts out all the work. He does all the work for us, basically. He'll post something, and once he posts it, there'll be a link on there. You click on it, and then it'll bring you to a page that explains exactly what you need to do to sign up. And it's only a couple steps. It's 1 through maybe 3. If it's a little more involved, he makes it so simple. I'm telling you, without this website, without this Facebook page, I would not be where I'm at today. And I have to give credit where credit's due. This is a transparent channel. I'm always going to tell the truth about everything. And quite honestly, if it weren't for him, I would not be here today doing and getting the stuff that I've got. Now, I've got some stuff set up that I want to quickly show you. I'm going to do that at the end of the video. But the second step is, and I'm going to leave the link below, is you want to go to the Facebook page of Yo Free Samples. I'm going to link the website, a link to the website down below, and I'm going to also leave the link to his Facebook page in the description box. So what you want to do is you want to click on the Facebook page and you want to like his page and you want to follow his page. Now you can also have it. So I'm sorry. I don't know if you can notice I'm sick. My nose is stuffy. I got a new heater yesterday and it's just dry heat and it's irritating me. So if you hear me sniffling, I apologize. So you're going to you're going to go to his Facebook page, you're going to like it, and you're going to follow it. Now, there is a way that you can have it set up so that Yo Free Samples is the first thing that pops up in your feed every time you go into Facebook, okay? Now, what I like to do, and I used to be able to do, but we can't do it unfortunately anymore, like I said, Twitter messed it all up, is that I would just get a text alert every time he posted, and I would click on that, because for some reason, when I wasn't told to make that email, I never did. So my emails were mixed up altogether. I had my important like bill stuff and things that I was doing, with my emails, like sending emails to like, whatever, pay my bills or whatever I had to do, like what I call important, like personal stuff. I had them mixed in with the freebies. And I wish somebody would have told me to make a separate email because it would make it so much easier. To this day, I still have to comb through everything, and there is one downside to doing what I do. And it is a downside, but it's manageable. And I will tell you how to do that. You do get a lot of emails, guys. Okay. People that get freebie, okay. Companies don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, we want to be super generous and we just want to give away free stuff. That's not, we would love to think that, right? But that's not how it is. They have a purpose. They do this for a reason. And the reason is advertisement, money, get their name out there, get the product's name. Even if you're not liking that particular product they send you, it's maybe leads you to look at other products. Okay. So it's all generating money. It's like free advertisement because when they send you something, a lot of times the companies will send you a full size product. They want you to try it for a certain amount of time and they want you to do some kind of like review. Give it a review, how many stars, and then a little description of how it worked for you. The thing is, when you're doing something like that, because there's different kinds of freebies, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute. When you're doing something like a try and review opportunity, which is where I get most of my free samples, not all of them, but most of them, what you're gonna be asked from, and sometimes you're not even asked, but I do it anyway. Just that way I'm covered. I covered myself, and companies like to see you go the extra mile because I'm sure they have an algorithm somewhere in the internet that they can see, how many reviews you've left for products over the years, over the months, whatever. I know when you buy stuff off Amazon or whatever, you can always review things there. Walmart.com, Target, Chewy.com if you have pets, that kind of thing. So, when you get free products from these, what I like to call middleman company, okay? A middleman company is actually its own entity. It's its own website, and they receive products from wherever they get them from, a brand, a company, or what have you. And then they're the ones who decide who gets those full-size products. And when they do that, they almost always want you to post a review about it. They want you to try it. They'll give you, average time is about 2 weeks. You get the product, you try it for 2 weeks, and you leave some type of review. Depending on the actual middleman company, how it's set up, you'll either get some kind of email to you, already formatted, and you fill it out, or they'll ask you to go ahead and like post on Instagram, post on Facebook, maybe click on Walmart.com and leave a review. But somehow, some way, they usually, if they want you to do that, they'll usually send you an email with a link directly in there. So it's very simple. This is all very simple. And John from Yo Free Samples will explain this to you. Okay. So, okay. So let me, I have my notes here. Let me just go over a little bit. Okay. So the first thing is the email. You're going to make that. Second thing is you're going to like and follow Yo Free Samples, the Facebook page. I highly suggest checking out the website as well, because this is all it all stemmed from a website that had a Facebook that went to Instagram in whatever order, I don't know. I did get permission from him to tell you guys about the Facebook, because honestly, like I said to him, if it wasn't for him, I would not be where I am. I would not have the things that I have. I would not have been doing this for this long and being as successful as I am at it if it was not for him. Okay. And I'm not lucky. I'm not smarter than anyone else out there. I'm not doing anything differently than anyone else. And believe me, there's a lot of people that do what I do. Along with the Facebook page, this is my another tip. I highly suggest that you sign up to, he has a group. Okay. When you click on the Facebook page, you'll see, just a little bit down, when you scroll down a little bit, it'll say join our, club, actually he calls it. And it's called, hold on, it's called Yo, because I see it so many times and I just don't even look at the name anymore. I just click on it because I am a member. And it's so easy to be a member. You just have to ask. Just ask. Now, be mindful that this is one person. He is one man who does all of it. He doesn't have employees that work for him. He just does everything himself. How he does it, I don't know, but he's great at what he does. And he's very accessible. He's a very nice person, to be honest with you. He's passionate about freebies. He's like us. Like, he's one of us. Our whole little group, we consider him like one of us, but he's like the boss, like he's the top guy, and he trickles down to us all the freebies, and he always signs up for stuff too. It's, because you'll see in the group, he'll post a big picture. And even I think on the original, Facebook page, you'll always see the picture change, like his profile picture. All it is a bunch of freebies. So it's what he's gotten in like 21 days or something. And I think he rotates it out, every 21 days or a month, maybe he'll rotate the picture out and he'll show you a giant picture of everything he's gotten, because he pretty much signs up to everything we do. And he does that, I think, to make sure things are legit, to make sure things are, to show us, hey, look, you can have this too. You know what I mean? So, it's just wonderful. I think that I love him to death. He's great, absolutely wonderful. And without him, like I said, I would not be here. So everything I've learned and all the places I get stuff from, I got through being like clicking on his post, reading his post. Every time he posts something, I click on it. In the beginning, I was signing up for everything under the sun. I didn't care what it was. I was just clicking on it and putting my name in there and pushing submit. And I'm like, oh, got another one. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, what did I just sign up for? Because I was so excited about it. Because remember now, I had done it for so long, for 6 months, didn't get anything. So I'm like, okay, this is going to work. So, all right, so that's, okay, so let me back up a second. Listen, I get really animated when I talk about my samples, okay? People that know me, I get very excited because it's just so much fun and it's so great. Listen, getting samples is not just getting stuff. It helps me save money. It helps me with like Christmas. Like it's amazing. And I'm going to show you how to, even if you get the littlest bitty samples, like I have a big giant bin of little tiny samples. And every year, I save them all year long. And I got this tip from John, as a matter of fact, from Yo Free Samples. I was like, I got all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's really great. This is what I do with it. And he told me. And I'm going to explain to you what to do with it. And it's just awesome. Just this whole world, believe me, there's so many people that do this. I didn't know how many people did this until I started actually getting involved in it. There's a lot of people. And the thing is, when you sign up, when you follow his Facebook page, you have the opportunity. We used to be able to get text alerts, like I said, but now Twitter's doing whatever they're doing and it's messing it up. So he came up with a way to get text alerts as soon as he posts to Facebook. Instead of you having to go log into Facebook or click on Facebook or do whatever, you can get a text alert, kind of like a text alert, through an app called Telegram. You download the app, it's free. You just sign up and you search in Yo Free Samples, okay? And you'll click on it and you'll add that to who you want to get telegrams from. And every time he posts on Facebook, it'll come through there. And all you have to do is click on it. You'll see it come up, pop up clear as day. When you click on the link, it'll take you to the sign up page where he'll explain how to sign up. So you're going to click on the whatever he posts, even if you're in the Facebook, you're going to click on the post, and it'll bring you to the explanation of how to sign up. And then he'll have a link that brings you right to the page you need to be at. For the most part, for 99.9% of the samples, it will bring you directly to the page you need to fill out. It's that simple. It's like 2 steps and you're done. Once you hit that submit button, you're finished. Unless, okay, now there's only one other exception to that rule. Well, I have it written down here. Okay, so you're going to sign up for the Facebook. You want to ask to be in the group. Just ask. Give him some time. He is one person. If you notice you're waiting to get in the group for a while, maybe message him again. I'm going to, like I said, I got permission to talk about him and link him below. I'm going to go ahead and tell him when I put this video up so that he can expect, hopefully, if I get enough subscribers that really want to do this, because I've been asked all the time. So you guys asked for it. So this is why I'm doing it. I could be just as happy as can be in my own little freebie world, but I just want to share it with people, and people are always asking. So this is why I'm doing the video. Okay. So, okay. When you ask to be in the group, if he doesn't get back to you like right away, because remember now he's a one guy show. He does everything himself. I don't know how the guy has time to sleep, to be honest with you. Give him a couple, like maybe a week or so. And then if not, message him again and say, I'm sorry to, whatever. I asked to be in the group. Is it possible? Can you put me in the group? And it just is, basically it's just a click of the button. The rules are all alike for Facebook groups. You behave, you don't be rude to anybody, and you don't be nasty to anybody, or else you get kicked out of the group. It's that simple. What's great about the group is you can post pictures of your freebies, things that you've gotten through him, which is, I do it because it's just a nice way to say, thank you, John. Like, look, here I got it. Thank you for so much, and I'm always thanking him. Like where the post on the, sorry, my hair is really bothering me. Where the post is, there's where you can comment. I always hit like, and then I'll comment thank you once I sign up, or even before I sign up, and then if sometimes maybe, if you wait too long, oh, that's my next tip. When you get the notification, or when when he posts in Facebook and you hear the noise, because you have to set your notifications on for Facebook, for that page. There's a little thing. I mean, you guys probably are familiar with Facebook, right? And I don't have it in front of me, and offhand, I know there's a button, I believe, that you can get notifications. You want to do that. Okay. And when you hear that go off, don't hesitate. Don't wait. Do it as quickly as possible, because a lot of these samples are first come, first serve. I mean, there's not an unlimited amount of samples. That's a definite. They have a certain amount, and when those are gone, they're gone. That's just how it is. Okay, so you want to be quick about it. All right. However you can set it up, whether it's through the Telegram, or if you want to use the Facebook, and you get notified on your phone how it drops down, or on your computer, however you're doing it. I don't have a computer, so I'm talking about an Android. I don't even have an iPhone. and I'm recording off a phone because my phone took a crap. Okay. It died. I can't charge it. It doesn't charge. It doesn't stay charged. So I am going, like I said a couple videos ago, I'm going to need to get a phone just because I need a phone. Well, yeah, that day has come. So I'm using a phone that is so old, and I only use it through my home Wi-Fi to usually like watch videos and stuff. So I had nothing left. I had to use this, and hopefully it works, fingers crossed. Or I'm talking to no one and this isn't going up. Again, still haven't learned how to edit. I'm trying to work the thumbnail out. But anyway, okay, so you got to be quick. Okay, be quick. Don't hesitate. If you're anywhere possible to be able to get on that post, get on it and do what he's explaining you to do. It's a very quick exam, like he just explains it 1, 2, 3, and then he'll give you the actual link right there. You click on it and it'll bring you to the page that you're actually going to fill out. And then when you submit that, boom, you're done, and you can move on to whatever else. Once you do that, right? Once you sign up for something, then you have to be persistent and patient at the same time. Once you send away for the freebie, or you submit and you're, put your information in, you're shipping it. And basically all it is like shipping your name, where you live, so they know where to send it. That's it. Those are blanket samples. Now I have a few of them here, and I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so we have there's tons of things I have. I have so many samples here all around me. I put them here on purpose so that I could go over them and show you. Okay, so here's some things that I got that everybody was able to get. It wasn't about getting picked for anything. I signed up. Oh, there's my address. Okay, so this is Infallible. What is this? Infallible More Than Concealer. Oh, it's a mini concealer. Okay, this was a perfume from here. There it is right there. I had taken it out. I mean, this is another thing that comes. Now, these are little samples, and I can tell you what to do with these to utilize them to save money, okay? Here's another one that came. I mean, it's just a little sample card. Lotions that came. These are all blanket. These are all anyone can get as long as you get in fast enough, make sure your address is right. I do autofill because it's just that much quicker. I hit autofill, it fills out the form for me, and all I have to do is submit it. You just want to check it over before you hit submit, make sure it's right. And then this is just another thing with like samples in it. This is all like, I think this is creams, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is from Frey. Now, some of these companies are very expensive, so they're only going to send you, like, I got 5 samples. It's like a 5-step thing. I mean, okay, so that's that. Oh, and then these, I was so happy to get these. I was jumping up and down. Oh, it fell out. Okay. These are eyeliners, okay? And we were able to get these. Now, the set costs a lot of money. Oh, there's a hair on that? Oh, my God. The set costs a lot of money, but I got 2 of them, one in blue, one in brown. I was able to get 2. Sometimes you can get doubles, sometimes not. And now, this is another thing that I got. It's just a little, I don't even know where it's from, to be honest with you. Like, I forget so much because when you sign up, things aren't going to come in like 1 or 2 days. This video is going to be a little longer than the other videos because there's a lot of information, and I'm not going to go over everything. I'm going to split. I'm going to talk about what I have on this paper right here, and that's going to be the end of it, and then I'll go to part 2. So this is part 1 of maybe a 3 or 4 part series, and I will sprinkle them in like between other videos. I got my box Deluxe today, so that's the next video that's going to go up. But anyway, for right now, we're talking about blanket samples. And those are the samples that anyone can get, okay? I saw this and I about died. I thought this was the cutest little thing, you know, when we talk about subscriptions, right? Well, this came and I signed up for it, and you open it up and it's just so cute. It's got a little thing on there, I don't know. Do you naturally, okay? And then you open it, it looks like a little subscription, right? In a little tiny box. It's so cute. Actually you can see it because I took my, I took the label, I scratched, you know, marked it out. So it doesn't matter if you see it. But you open it up, it's got this little thing, and then you've got all these little cute little samples, and you've even got like a little spray, a little setting spray. It's so cute. I just thought it was adorable. I'm going to post this on Instagram. That's another thing. I'm going to link my Instagram and my Facebook page down below. If you want to see or just get a glimpse, because I have tons of things around me, and I'll say everything that I'm showing you, plus everything that's around me. I don't know if I can move the camera and maybe you could see. Oh, I don't want to knock anything over, but I'm going to show you anyway, because I might not be able to get to it in this video. You see all this stuff right here? All this? Okay, I've got a pair of shoes, $60 shoes here. I've got a $65 blender here. I've got a month's supply of CoQ10 that I'm actually taking and trying out now. I've got Bluetooth, not Bluetooth, I'm sorry, earphones here from the House of Marley. I've got curtains that are going up over there. I've got a thing for my granddaughter, Boxy Girls it's called. And I've also got a year's supply, oh my God, of dryer sheets. I don't buy dryer sheets for a year, guys, okay? So that's just, that all came, I'd say, with the exception of the blender, that all came to me in the last month, like literally. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move on with the information now that I have a giant mess over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about next. So you've got your email. I was going to say pause the video and go make the email, so you might want to do that now. Go ahead. I'll wait. Pause the video. Go create an email. Seriously, guys, I'm being dead serious. Because if you don't do it now, you might forget and you might be like, oh, whatever. But I'm doing this for you. I mean, listen, I can sit here and get samples all day long. I really can. No problem. But I just want to share it with you guys because if I can do it, anyone can. I'm not tech savvy, guys. I'm just not. I mean, I'm learning, but I didn't need to be, and anyone can do this. Anybody can do this. If you have an address, you can do this. It's that simple, okay? I work on my phone. That's all I work on. I don't have a computer, as I said before in my other videos. I am getting one, and now I have to buy a new phone, of course, but I'm even able to use, like the government phones to sign up. It's just that easy. Anywhere you can get Facebook or anywhere you can get a notification, you can use to sign up and get these samples sent to you, okay? So the fourth one, this is optional, okay? Like I said, you can download that Telegram. Somebody's trying to get me, and they need to stop because I'm filming and they know it. Anyway, okay, so this is an optional step, but I highly recommend it. Like, I'm telling you, the things I've gone over with creating the email, going on Yo Free Samples and signing up and liking all the social media sites connected with that website, yofreesamples.com. Ask to be in the group. Don't waste time when it comes to signing up. Just as soon as that notification as soon as you get that notification, I highly recommend signing up, because if you put it off and go back, it's going to be gone and you're not going to get it. Okay. That's for the blanket ones, like for anybody, whoever signs up first, basically. And then you sit back and you wait, because sometimes it will take, I think the fastest thing I ever got anything, but it wasn't in this setting, it was a different kind of sample, was 2 days, but that was UPS. Now, it does say on there, it says allow 6 to 10 weeks to get the sample. I find that when I get a lot of these things from, oh, there's the label. Sorry. Am I covering it? No. I get a lot from this thing, So Post, and most of them, I don't know if you can see that, but most of them are from, I get a lot of perfume samples from them, a lot. And then now, of course, little samples, with the lotion that was in there. With exception of these tend to come a lot quicker than other things. So it very well might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. It could take a month. It could take 6 weeks. I've had things take as long as 2 months to come, but that's rare. It really is. And sometimes it takes so long I forget what it is I signed up for, Okay, so that's where, okay, now, so we got the 4, and to get the alerts a little quicker, I would recommend downloading, if you have room on your phone or whatever, the Telegram. And because that's just, if that's the only thing you have signed up is the Yo Free Samples, every time you hear that go off, you're going to know that that's, hey, it's got something to do with freebies, And it's just a quicker way. It kind of cuts out all the in-between, static, I like to call it, because of all these other things coming in, but you want to focus on the freebies, So it takes you directly, your mind, okay, I hear that noise, boom, it's about a freebie. Okay, that's just personally my thing. It helped me a lot, and I think it can help you too. So that's step 4 with the Telegram. That's optional, but I highly recommend it. Okay, so let me just, I'm at 31 minutes, and like I said, this video is I'm gonna try and get past all these notes here quickly. And the good thing is you can rewind this video if you missed something, and please, by all means, go back and check it out. It's here, the information's here. I'm putting it out there for you guys to utilize it. And I'm hoping against hope that you guys will take me up on this and join me, because then we'll have a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? Okay, so now there are different type of freebies. Like I just showed you the blanket ones that are kind of for everyone. Okay, so what I like to call our blanket, or the product opportunities are like the ones I showed you, the blanket across the board, anyone can get. Once they're gone, right? Then there's sampling opportunities, which are more full-size products for the most part. 99.9% of the time it's for a full-size item. That's to do with middlemen. That's the one where I said these are separate entities and they deal strictly with the company. The company will then give them so many units of a free product. And then what happens is John will post and say, hey, for instance, and I will name a few of them, and I will link the link for these down below, because he's already told me about them. And every time they have an opportunity, he will post again, and he will give you the directions on how to sign up for these. So if, I belong to so many, I can't even name them. But I always see, another opportunity for something I already belong to. And then he gives you the directions on how to become a member of that middleman company. Okay. Because that's basically what you are. You're joining what we like to call sampling communities or testing panels. And what that means is you're going to sign up. That's going to require your email, the one you made, and a password. Okay. Now, how you want to work your passwords? There's nothing of anything that anybody could steal from signing up here. So there's no sensitive information. So if you want to just make it a blanket, the same email for everything, that's fine. I have my own method that I do because I'm forever getting it. I usually save my passwords for things like this because there's no, like I said, no sensitive information. They're not asking you for any billing information, nothing like that. That's another thing. John doesn't like to pay, if he can help it, he will not post anything, at least I've noticed, that has tons of questions involved. And if there is, he'll let you know ahead of time in that little description part. Okay, that, there's quite a lengthy, survey you need to take before you can get it. And you decide whether you want to do it or not. I mean, you don't have to. I like to do the quick things. I'm all about quick. Let's get it done. Let us get it submitted, and let's move on to the next one, But I have taken longer surveys, and it's paid off, but I try to not really do them too much, unless it's something really great, But, okay, so some of the middlemen or the sampling community or testing panels are Shopper Army. It's called Shopper Army, BuzzAgent.com, Viewpoints, Smiley360, and Pop Sugar Dabble. Now, those are just a few, and the reason I name them is because I have a lot of stuff from them here that I just recently got in the last, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Shopper Army, there's 3 things, and I have one on the way. Okay, so in the last 3 weeks, they've given me this to test. It's secret deodorant. They've given me this, which has become my holy grail. And this is why I love trying things, because without trying this, I would have never heard of this brand. I would never heard of this product. But now I use it every day. And what it is, it's a cleansing balm. It's a cleanser, facial cleanser. And it's made with Manuka honey. It's clean. I've been trying to switch over to products that are made with clean ingredients, and this is one of them, and I'm so happy to have it. It works great. It's got Manuka honey. It's just, it's all the way great. And now this is the one that I have not done yet. I'm not really supposed to show you what it is, so I'm really not I'm just going to flash it up real quick. It's along the lines of this, which is a spray deodorant. And it's from the same company. So anyway, for some reason I get a lot of deodorants from Shopper Army, but anyway, so that's that. And I mean, I have other things from them. They're all around the house, or they're either put away, or I've used them up, or I've given them away. You can give them to people in your family if they don't fit your actual profile. That's the thing when it comes to these middlemen. It's a little more involved. What'll happen is you have to create your email that, give them your email that you made. Hopefully you've made it already. You've paused this video and done that. I hope if you've done anything, you've done that. Okay. And what you'll do is you'll create the email, and then when you're going to go in, they're going to ask you to fill out like a profile. And that's important because depending on what they have, they're going to go by your profile to see if you are compatible with the products that, just whatever opportunities they have at that moment. Like say it's, for instance, I don't even know, what can I use? Okay. For instance, I got this for a very cheap price because I do that too. But anyway, for 75% off, and it's like $28 product. I think I paid $5 for it. Anyway, this is a company called Instant Natural. Let's just assume for a moment that this is something that they're willing to give away free. So what they're going to do is they're going to look on here and they're going to say, okay, this is a natural product. It's retinol moisturizer. So what they're going to do is they're going to go into your profile. First of all, they're going to see if you're a female usually. They're going to check your age because, that's one of the questions. They're going to see what your interests are. Is skincare one of your interests? If it is, then you could be a candidate for this. So it's very important to fill that out honestly, okay? You need to be honest. Do you have pets? Yes. Do you have kids? Yes. If you do. What kind of pets? If you have a cat, say a cat. If you have a dog, say a dog. Don't say a cat and a dog. You know what I mean? It's because they're going to send you something, and sometimes they require pictures. So how are you going to take a picture of a dog you don't have? So just be honest, okay? When you're reviewing products, be honest. When you get the product in your hand, you're going to have a certain amount of time to check it out, to use it, to try it. And then what the companies most of the time want you to do is they want you to post a review about it. They want you to talk about the product. You don't have to write a book. You can just write a few sentences, a paragraph maybe, saying, yes, you write, you read what it's supposed to do. You try it for a couple weeks. If you think it's working, you say that. If you haven't seen any results or you think it's a bad product, you tell them, but back it up with why you think. Don't just say, the product stinks. Don't do that because you'll never get another thing from them. I don't know definitively, but I would imagine you don't want to burn any bridges, okay, guys? Because once you do something once with a company, you'll be invited back to do it again. And again and again and again. And like I said, I have multiple items from the same company back to back to back because I do what I'm supposed to do. And after a couple of years, it's so easy to write a review. I'm going to go into that in another like down the line, because for right now, I just want to get you started. And I want you to know the differences, and I need you to understand like the language, the lingo, the differences between sampling. I mean, basically, if you just follow John and Yo Free Samples, you're going to learn just like I did. So those, if anything comes out of here, I mean, I have tons of other notes. It says show products that I got for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I would be here probably for an hour if I was unboxing. So what I think I'm going to do, and I just came up with this. Well, I kind of came up with it before. I kind of thought about it, and I was like, nah. But I think what I'm going to do is every so often, like every maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to do a video of what I got in the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to unbox it in front of you. And I'm going to show you so that you can really see that these things are for real, that I really get them. Like I just showed you over here, you know, this whole thing here with the things. Then I have another one up here. Oh God, that I have boxes here. I haven't even opened any of these. This is all, well, this is my Ipsy, but I mean, this is my mess. As a matter of fact, these are, I mean, I get samples, guys. Listen. Every category under the sun, that's way crooked. Every category under the sun, I've gotten something at least once, if not multiple times. And I do it by doing exactly what I just told you. This is how you start. And you could be signed up. You could, listen, if you do what you're supposed to, like, well, not supposed to, but what I recommended just now, tomorrow you could be signing up for samples. And in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you could be getting things. Okay? And how many things you get is determined by how many times, what's the word I want? How much you put into it, how many times you sign up to things, how many times you take John up on the offer. Now remember, he doesn't send you anything free. All he does is he's just showing you who is having some free opportunities. And then he tells you how to go about getting them, what you need to do when you sign up. Fill this out, fill that out, and hit submit. And he'll give you a little rundown, and it's just so easy. I mean, guys, if you don't do anything else today, create the email and go follow him on Facebook, and go on to Google YoFreeSamples.com and just read. If you're not sure, just read, and you'll see that this is not a scam. Okay, when you go on his Facebook page, please ask to be in the group so you could see tangible proof of what you could get by following his directions and just listening to him, just clicking on his post and doing what he explains how to, you know, he's going to explain to you how to do it, and just follow the directions. It's that easy. Like I said, I would not be anywhere close to where I am now. I would have given up. I would have given up if I have not found that. I mean, that's all honesty, 100% truth. I would not have had anything that I have. I mean, come on, guys. A $1,500 cappuccino machine? Really? I would have never had any of this. I have so many kitchen appliances on my counter right now that I got for free from the same company that sent me the blender and the shoes for $60, you know, brand new pair of shoes in there that I've never worn except to try them out, you know, for the review. But on date night, you can bet I'm wearing them, you know what I mean? So it's just a great way to save money. It's a great world to break into. And hopefully, like I said, if you don't do anything else, just watch this video, go back if you have to, but please create a separate email and go ahead and head over to YoFreeSamples.com. Sign up to his Facebook page. Follow him on Facebook, Twitter. Twitter. Well, yeah, Twitter. But don't expect Twitter to help you because they're not going to do anything. They're I don't know what's going on with Twitter. And Instagram. And if you want, click on I have my links down below. Click on mine and just thumb through some of my posts and you'll see. Got this free, got that free, got this free. Instagram. So easy. There are pictures everywhere. Whenever you see a product, it's something I got for free. I can guarantee it. Because I don't really post about stuff I buy. I don't. Unless I got a really good deal for 95,000% off or something. But seriously, guys, that's all it takes. Just to get started is those two little things. I mean, if you want to do the Telegram, that's optional, but I do recommend it. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to John. He's very accessible. Like I said, it might take him a little while to get back to you, but he will get back to you. And if you get in the group, if you have a question, Our group is so great. Like these people are wonderful. I love each and every one of them. They're so awesome. They don't get jealous. If you need anything answered, they will be the first ones to come to your rescue. I believe that. Now look, it's coming up on 45 minutes. I have never done a video this long. I'm not going to start. This is the first and only one. It will never go further than this. I so apologize, but I just wanted to get that information out there. So listen, guys, till the next time, do me a favor. There's so much crappiness in this world, and there's so much sadness. Please spread love. Please spread some happiness. You know, if you can't spread love, then make someone smile. Okay. If you do anything today, smile. They're free. And that's what we're talking about, right? So have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.